get cooking, cooking with Kathy.
Good morning. Welcome back. How does meat and potatoes sound for dinner tonight? I know it's cold out there this morning. Doesn't that sound like one fantastic dinner? Everybody in my house digs it when I serve meat and potatoes. But you know what? Sometimes a pot roast is one of those things that takes hours and hours and hours to make. And sometimes we have those mornings where, you just don't have time to throw it all into the slow cooker. I love my slow cooker, but, sometimes it's just busy. So pot roast that you can throw in the oven after work and actually have it be done in an hour and a half. How good does that sound? We're talking about using, instead of a chuck roast, a burgundy pepper spoon roast. Spoon roasts are a signature item that they have at Festival Foods, and what they are, they're a sirloin roast that they marinate in a tumbler with burgundy wine and spices, some black pepper, but don't worry, it's not too spicy, it's just really full of flavor. And yes, you can throw them in your slow cooker and cook them all day long, but you can also just roast them in your oven, for basically about 25 minutes a pound. So this is a nice big 3-pound roast. It's going to be done about an hour and a half. Slice it up, and it's going to be nice and pink inside, almost like prime rib, but a whole lot less expensive. So here's how I'm going to show you how to make a real quick burgundy pepper pot roast. So I take the spoon roast, and I get it into a roasting pan or just a 9x13 pan. And I cover it with 2 cups of beef stock, and that way there'll be lots of great drippings from this roast. And then about a quarter to a half cup of a dry red wine, like a Merlot or a Cab. That's going to go really nicely with the marinade, that burgundy pepper marinade. So just throw that over the top. Then I've got 6 to 8. Now, my family likes a lot of potatoes. We're Irish, so, it just depends how many potatoes your family likes. But 6 to 8 peeled and quartered potatoes, or if you're using baby reds, you don't even need to peel them. Just wash them real well and quarter them up. So those just go right around the roast. And then I've got some carrots. Again, I'm making it real easy. This is something I want to be able to throw together right after work. So I'm just using some baby peeled carrots, the ones that come in a bag. I've got about 2 cups of those. And no measuring, I'm just throwing it in there. Now you could also throw some celery in here if you wanted. Some onions, up to you. But we're keeping it simple. My family is all about just the potatoes and the carrots. Now you preheat the oven anywhere between 325 and 350. Everybody's oven's different. Cover this with foil, and like I say, this is a really quick pot roast. Basically, an hour and a half or so, and it's done. You basically want to do these spoon roasts for about 25 minutes a pound. So, just depending on how big your roast is, and that way you'll get a nice pink inside, as I said, kind of like a medium. If you want it more well done, of course, just cook it a little bit longer. Let me show you what we've got in the oven, and let me tell you, the kitchen smells amazing this morning, and this is the easiest pot roast recipe. Everyone's going to love it. Just take off that foil, and you can see the potatoes are just fork tender, so are the carrots, and that roast, maybe garnished with a little parsley. Bring that to the table, and dinner is done. It's my burgundy pepper pot roast recipe. You can pick it up at any Festival Foods. You can also get it at our website, fox11online.com. Click on Good Day Wisconsin and recipes. And by the way, you know me, I am always cooking. Make sure and watch Good Day Wisconsin this weekend. Sunday, I'm making a skillet cordon bleu recipe that is so simple, and my family loves it, so will yours. And hey, if you're not doing anything on Friday, come on out and see me. I'm actually going to be in Kewanee and Algoma signing my cookbooks. And then on Saturday, I'm headed up to Escanaba from around 11:30 to 11 to 12:30, I should say, and then off to Marinette. And I'm at Angelie's there from 2 to 4, so stop by and see me. And I got to carve into this roast because I know Pete and Rachel are hungry, and they'll be right back. So stay with us. You're watching Good Day Wisconsin.